Hey everyone, thanks for joining me. I am getting ready for work and I thought I would pop on real quick with a super neutral eye look today. It's one of the biggest requests that I get is to show very neutral eyes. A very neutral look today. I'm wearing gray and sort of a camouflage color. So I'm going for a real neutral look, and so I thought I would get on here and show it. So let's get started. So I'm just applying toner. I'm just gonna talk as I go through this. Moisturizer, this is my day cream. So I hope everybody is having a great Thursday so far. My day did not start great. I have the grand pup here this week. She was supposed to have surgery today. She was supposed to be spayed. It's much cheaper here in Ohio than it is in Illinois. So we kept her for a week, intending to have our vet operate on her today. Only my husband forgot, got up this morning before I did, and fed her. Yeah, bad idea. So needless to say, she will not be having surgery today. We had to reschedule. So she's hanging out if you hear her. Actually, that's one of the beagles snoring if you can hear that. Foundation stick in chiffon, my usual color. Love this because it's so quick and easy to apply. That's another thing. I like to go fast in the mornings. I don't know about you, and I don't have a lot of time because I got 3 dogs to corral here before I can leave for work. Hey, Maddie Bram. So I hear that you are the perkiest Dairy Queen worker ever. I'm going to have to come through the drive-thru just so I can hear you. That does not surprise me. And you know, you really should consider working at Disney. You're one of those peppy people that would be great at that. Plus, you're an actress. You should be one of the princesses. You would be fantastic at that job, even though they don't talk. I guess maybe the princesses do, don't they? I know the characters, some of the ones in costumes don't talk, but all right, so there's that. Now I'm going to use the spray foundation, another huge fave. This one is in organza. This is lighter than my foundation, and I'm just gonna spray that on my kabuki brush. And there you go, put it right underneath my eyes. Because I have, dark circles under my eyes because I've been sleeping on the couch with the grand pup, who happens to be a standard poodle, by the way. Her name's Rue. You may hear or see her here in a minute. Because she tends to not settle at night. She wants to sleep on the bed, but one of the beagles has already claimed that, so that's not working well. So I've been sleeping on the couch with her just to keep her out of the way so everybody else can get sleep, but then I don't get any sleep. All right, Surreal blush. Looks super dark. Looks like this really dark mauve-y plum in the container. I'm just gonna, but it is really not that dark. Believe it or not, my niece Jane and I both love this color. It seems to really work with our coloring. Sometimes the ones that are a little too pink just make me look like I'm feverish rather than, you know, a blush look. So don't be afraid to try those shades that you aren't really sure about. One of the great things about Younique is that we have the Love It guarantee. So you try it for 14 days. Within that 14 days, you decide you don't like it, you return it for a full refund. You can either choose another color or just get the credit back, get your money back, whatever you want. All right, so let's start on the eyes. Let's first of all start on eyebrows. Let me grab my brush here, and if you've not seen me do this before, I use a regular eyeshadow, this brown color right here. Can't remember the name of this. I want to say it's Marvelous, but I use just an angled brush with that color to actually do my brows. Now I only do my brows because they're coming in gray. Mine are certainly thick and full enough that I don't really need to fill in. I don't have any sparse, you know, bare spots. If anything, mine are too thick. I have them waxed every month when I have my hair colored, but there you go. I fill in because I've got lots of grays popping in there. Probably having 5 beagles and 1 grand pup here. That's what makes me gray. All right, so now the worst part is she has to come back again in 2 weeks and repeat this all over again to actually have the surgery. So yeah, got to do this all over again. All right, so there's brows, okay? Now I use this really skinny eyeliner brush, and I'm going to use, believe it or not, this super dark plum color right here. It almost looks black. I use that with my skinny little eyeliner brush, and I use that below my lower lashes in place of eyeliner. Now I always get the question, since you're using a powder shadow, don't you have trouble with it smearing or you know, coming off during the day, and especially like on my brows? Don't you have trouble with it like flaking off? I don't. I've never found that to be an issue with the Younique shadows, but you can always use a little bit of setting spray on your brush before you apply it. That would give it even more staying power if you find that that's an issue. But there's that. Next up, I'm going to apply, believe it or not, even for a neutral look, liquid eyeshadow, and this is in the color Business Like, but it's actually a really soft pink, because that's going to really work for my neutral look that I'm going for today. This is going to be my transition color, so I'm putting this all over my entire lid. This is one of my favorite colors, by the way, for a transition color. Smoothing it in with my big fluffy brush, just so I don't have any like lines. I don't want it to look, you know, like there's a telltale line where it stops. Then I'm going to use this big fluffy crease brush. I'm going to use palette 6 today, which comes with these gorgeous mauve and brown and kind of neutral tones. And I'm going to start with this sort of medium brown right here. And I'm going to load my brush up with that, and I'm going to put that right in the middle of my eyelid. Just kind of right there in the middle where my pupil would be. Same thing on the other side. Now don't worry, this looks super intense and dark when I first put it on. And that's totally okay because I'm going to brush it out. Okay, there we go. And then I'm going to use this brush with super dense little bristles, and I'm going to go into this darker color, this super dark chocolate right there, and I'm going to put that on the outer corner of my eye. Now these are both matte colors, and the Business Like, even though it was a liquid and it has a little bit of shimmer to it, it's not a lot of shimmer, so I'm going for a mostly matte look, and that is mostly because I have very crepey, wrinkly eyelids. I mean, let's face it, I'm 56 years old. The wrinkles are here. If you are a younger gal, you might prefer the shimmery eyeshadows with a little bit of frost to them. Although going forward, looking into fall, I know the frost look is really out. Matte shadows are really in for fall. So this could be a good transition to fall look for us. Now I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna use this color on the end. Let me see what the name of this is. Lofty. It's this super shimmery, oh gosh, what would I call that? Kind of a golden champagne color, but I'm just gonna use my pinky and dip into that color. And I'm just gonna pop that right here on the inner corner of my eye. Not a lot, just a very tiny bit to draw the attention right there towards the inner corner of my eye, kind of to, hey, she's eating a blanket, to draw attention, you know, towards the inner part of my eye, just to add a little sparkle to my eye. And again, I'm gonna go through and just brush that out a little bit to make sure it's not got a super line of demarcation there where one color starts and the next one stops, or vice versa. Okay, so last I'm going to use lash primer. And this is just to prepare my eyelashes for my mascara. It will make my mascara do its job even better. I think it really helps the mascara last longer, stay all day. Plus, this has all kinds of conditioners that really make your lashes a little more flexible. And just like you condition your hair, it's a conditioner for your eyelashes because lashes are like hair. And then I'm going to go to the new Twisted Epic Mascara. I'm going to start with the big bristles first. And I'm going to put on one coat of that as my base coat of mascara because I really love this brush. It really separates the lashes. It adds a bit of length. Doesn't thicken so much, but it adds length and it really, really separates those lashes out. This brush is really fantastic. It's a brand new feature. It's a new creation, this brush. It's unlike any of the other brushes we've ever had. And then I'm going to go with the skinnier brush, which if you twist the bottom, you get the big brush. But if you twist above the silver, you get the little teeny weeny cutesy little brush. I'm going to use that on my lower lashes. Alrighty, there we go. And then I'm going to go to my 4D mascara for my final coat on my top lashes. Because this is going to add the thickening to my lashes. This one has fibers in it. So not only will it make them longer, but it'll also make them a lot thicker. There you go. 4D is my favorite, although I love starting with the Epic first. And for my gals, hey, quit. For my gals that don't like a super wow lash, they like something a little more subtle and neutral looking, the Epic is perfect for them. And I do have ladies that only wear that. So there we go. Last, I'm going to go back and add just a tiny bit of highlighter above my cheekbones. Just to make me look perky, like Maddie Brim today. Channeling my inner Maddie. There we go. And of course, my setting spray to end things out. I'm not going to do a lipstick today because I'm working at the library, and once I get there, I'll have my mask on all day, so it won't really matter. My lips won't show. And there you go, folks. That's it. I am ready to go. So if you have any questions about the neutral eye look, or if you need more help, I did a tutorial the other day for hooded eyes. So you can look for that on my YouTube channel, or you can look for it on my business page. I posted it there, and I think also in my Freckle Love group. So you can look for it any of those places. Also, it's on my Instagram, IGTV. But if you don't find it and you need help, let me know and I'll help you look up hooded eyes. If you have any other questions, I'm getting ready to do a series on eyes. I'm going to do close set eyes and wide set eyes and how to sort of counterbalance those. But if you have any other requests, let me know and I'll be glad to do them. Thanks for joining me, everyone. See you later. Bye-bye.